Give me a thumbs up. Welcome everybody to the Claw broadcast. We've invited Allie Oranger over here to give her a gift from her earning the Claw from a previous game. We have a little gift for you. You don't have to come on the microphone. Here, just come by me. We got a little gift for you here. So, you know, you were up here, well, it's been a few weeks ago, and you earned the Claw Award. So, we have a little gift for you. So, sponsored by Midas Hospitality. It's a t-shirt here for you, Allie. Congratulations. I'm not going to make you get on the microphone tonight because I know you were extremely uncomfortable last time, but you promised you'll come back at some point. Yeah, that begrudgingly, that was almost a no. Congratulations. Well, welcome everybody here. 5 minutes before we tip off here is I'm JT Norville, and the Lady Cougars here will be taking on the Fort Zumwalt West Jaguars.
Yeah, Allie didn't sound like she was real thrilled about coming back on the microphone,
Yeah.
did she?
I can sense it. There's body language, you know. I live with 4 women, Brent, so you kind of get a sense. So, but she walks away with a t-shirt, and this is going to be a pretty even matchup here as the 12-5 Cougars play this non-conference game here against the Jaguars from Fort Zumwalt West. The Cougars are missing Hesse, Corinne Van Gilder, and Allie Murray tonight. Murray suffered an injury on the road trip out to Timberland here in Wentzville. As late in the game, she was went to the ground and she fractured her wrist. So missing 3 key starters here: Hesse, Murray, and Van Gilder. So I know Murray's here tonight. I think saw her. She's out on the floor with the team. And Hesse and Van Gilder, hello here from the booth, the Claw broadcast. We miss you. Wish you were here, and help us root on a Cougar win tonight, as hopefully we'll be handing out a Claw Award to one of these Lady Cougars here, as Rachel Smith is played up tonight as a freshman. So let's see if we can get a good game out of Cruz, and she played very well out at Timberland the other night as the Cougars brought home a victory. Again, JT Norville alongside Brent Gossett right now, our Director of Sports Technology, as I'll be joined in the booth here shortly by Doug Kuhlman.
We hope.
Well, I don't know about that, but
he may still be out there glad-handing somewhere.
Yeah, oh, wait a minute, here he comes. Let's stop talking about him.
Are we live?
We are live as the Cougars will be taking on the Jaguars from Fort Zumwalt West. Doug, this is a non-conference game, and talked to Coach Lutzwager before the game, and she didn't know a ton about the Jaguars, but I know they do have some nice height here. So I'm sure Megan Albert is going to have her hands full with Corinne Van Gilder out tonight. She will be missed, and again, holler out, shout out to Jordan and Corinne. You'll be sorely missed tonight.
You know, so like you said, JT, and they've had a good season thus far. As you look at their schedule, they had a good win here a couple days ago against Troy. You know, win that game by 20, and Troy's a pretty strong program. Timberland, they beat them by a margin of 11. The Cougars beat them a couple nights later by 9. So that should kind of be a tail to tape there, JT. Pretty evenly matched game here tonight in the Cougar Den.
And this is the 4th game for the varsity team this week. Is that game. Last night? So. I did not get a chance to see the results last night, but I know they knocked off Bishop DeBerg earlier this week on Wednesday.
Yeah, beat DeBerg by, 35 on Tuesday, and then beat Trinity last night by 30. So Cougars have not lost a game against a conference opponent this year, against Rosati and DeBerg and Trinity and so on and so forth. So
Doug, I'm not going to jinx us out here. I hope not, and Brent, but Megan Albert's dad, and forgive me, what is his name? Mike Albert reminds me every time, but we're undefeated in the booth here. So the Claw is undefeated, and so we look to remain that way tonight as we want to give out a Claw Award to one of these girls. As the Cougars take on the Jaguars, 12-5 Cougars versus 8-5 Jaguars from Fort Zumwalt West, just west of here in O'Fallon, Missouri. They reside in a 280,000 square foot school located in O'Fallon, Missouri, just about 1,900 students, so almost 5 times the amount of here at Lutheran High. So, boy, they've got some height on this Jaguar team.
Well, and they really do. And like you said earlier, JT, you know, our big girls, especially Megan's going to have a great game. And
we're going to have to keep her out of foul trouble.
Yep.
I think that's going to be a key. They're going to be, that's what Coach Lutzwager did note before the game, is they thought they'd be going at Megan quite often here. She's going to have her hands full. But
good evening, basketball fans. Welcome to Lutheran.
Let's go to Mr. Clark, our PA announcer, for our pregame announcements, JT.
West High School and your Lutheran High School Lady Cougars. As members of the Missouri High School Activities Association, both schools would like to remind everyone that good sportsmanship is a high school tradition. These players and coaches accept the responsibility of being leaders in sportsmanship in their schools. We welcome everyone to Lutheran High and wish both teams good luck in tonight's game. At this time, would everyone please rise, remove your hats for prayer, and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. We pray. Lord God, Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity to compete this evening. We thank you for the abilities you have blessed these young student athletes with and given them the spirit of competition to play this game of basketball. Please bless the coaches and officials with wisdom in their handling of the players, keep everyone safe from injury, and allow the fans to demonstrate good sportsmanship so this day may glorify you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Introduce the starting lineups. First, the guest on the scoreboard, the 14 West Jaguars. Number 1, Manny Towers. Number 5, Julia Crenshaw. Number 10, T. Hay. Number 23, Madison Lager. And number 25, Heidi Wesley. Jaguars official Mr. Chad Towers. Now the starting lineup for your Lutheran High School Lady Cougars. Number 3, Bella Cruz. Number 12, Rachel Smith. Number 25, Ava City. Number 32, Megan Alberta. And number 33, Ashley Martin. Lady Cougars are first there on the left shoulder.
Well, JT, thank you to Mr. Clark there, Jim Clark, our PA announcer at Lutheran High. It feels like it's been 20 years, and I think it has been, that he's been our PA. So great job by Jim getting us going for the game tonight against the Jaguars.
Thanks, Doug. Yeah, it's like I said, I've had this on my calendar all week, and happy to be up here with you, Doug. JT Norvell here, alongside Doug Kuhlman and Brent Gossett, bringing you the action this Friday night as the Cougars take on Fort Zumwalt West Jaguars. An all-feline contest here tonight. Albert to Tippett finds Civvy to Cruz underneath and over to Smith. Albert's going to have her hands full tonight. She drives up and in. Wow, what a great move. Triple team there, Doug.
Strong move to start the game, JT. That's what you want to see out of Megan. That's what we're going to need tonight to win this game.
Love that action off the start there. Is off the mark by Leslie, and Albert catches the rebound there. Number 32, the sophomore, standing 6'2", Doug.
No, and she plays all of that 6'2", JT.
She drives baseline. Over to Martin. Gets the rebound backwards there by Albert, and she wants a claw tonight, folks.
She's working hard for it. That's a good start for the sophomore, JT.
Tonight, missing Hesse and Van Gilder tonight, and also on the bench with a broken wrist, Doug, is Allie Murray. So, and that's a bucket there by, did miss the number.
Number five, Julia Crenshaw.
Crenshaw with the first bucket there for the Jaguars. Smith, the freshman with the ponytail, is going to turn it over, and the Jaguars are going to come the other way really quickly here.
Well, they get up and down the court, JT, just like the JV team did earlier tonight.
Coached by Chad Towers. Crenshaw moves it around. Baseline, good move there by number 25. That's Leslie.
Yeah, Ivy Leslie made a nice move to the bucket there, JT, to go up and under.
4-4. And the Jaguars are in a 2-3 defense here as Sibby moves it, and that's poked away there by Kristen.
Well, the Jaguars earlier really extending that defense from that zone, JT.
Yeah, they're really pushing it out. Let's see if they can break this defense over the top here or inside to Albert. Albert baseline double team, finds Smith. Over to Cruz. Cruz, pump fake. A couple white headbands there tonight, matching a freshman and the sophomore. Cruz and Smith, both Zion Bobcats. Shout out to Zion here. Watch both those girls play. Civvy coming off really some big games. Civvy on the other side. Boy, great anticipation. Kicks it back out to Cruz. Inside to Albert. Free throw line. She drives, turns, deals out to Smith. Smith, three ball. That's long, Doug. Civvy with an offensive rebound. Love to see this action, though.
Well, it's 3 offensive rebounds in this possession, JT, and that's good.
Albert is being defended heavily as Civvy goes left hand real quick. Physical action. Ashley Martin takes it up nicely. Ashley, one of our Claw Award winners.
You know, JT, I don't know if it's if there's any segue here, but nice to see that once Ashley Martin won that Claw Award, she started playing a lot better. JT.
She did. Yeah, I'll never forget. I saw her after the game, and she said, I said, congratulations winning the award, the Claw Award. And she goes, what's that?
What's that?
She goes, do you mean Megan? She misses one. Boy, Ava Civvy really playing well here. She tries to get another offensive rebound there. We talked to Ava there at the halftime of the JV game, another Claw Award winner, and attending the University of Missouri all 4 years here at LHS, Doug.
Yep.
Soft-spoken, has not decided on her major, Ava. Really like to see her play basketball at the next level. She's got the game for
Totally
it.
has the ability to, and sometimes just, kids get tired. They play so many years that they've had enough and they've enjoyed the time they had.
Yeah, so I was a little concerned as we traveled out to Timberland the other night. I was scouting with the team, and Ava went out late in the game or in the second half and had a little asthma issue there. As she, speaking of Ava, she goes up, misses the 10-footer, but she says she's got a new inhaler, Doug.
Good. And that's going to be the key tonight, JT. With such a short bench for the Lady Cougars, they're really going to have to keep this tempo up the entire game if they want to hang with the Jaguars.
So similar to the JV game here is the Jaguars put on the press. They kind of, wait a few minutes to do that as the Cougars turn it over, and Civy's going to get it back, maybe not. Okay, and it's back to the Jaguars. Whitert standing 6'2" there with the pink shoes. She's the towering center. Cruz gets the defensive rebound, long rebound. Cruz, the sophomore, looks to drive baseline all the way. Tries to find Albert, but she got stuck in the trees there, Doug.
She really did. You didn't really have the open lane to the bucket there, but tried to see Megan out of the corner of her eye, and Megan was cutting to the hoop, not cutting outside where Bella went with the ball.
Kristen brings it up for the Jaguars. Over to Reese. Reese and Kristen out front. Cruz almost picked it away there. Good movement there. Is that Riley? I think it is, Doug.
It's not.
No.
Nope.
That's Crenshaw.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks.
Yeah, I thought that too when I saw
they have
Crenshaw with that
similar
bucket.
hairdos with that high ponytail, or the bun with the ponytail.
Well, and I think.
How do you like that, Doug? A bun and a
bun and a
ponytail.
ponytail. There's probably a term for that. What? We're going to need to Google that really quick.
So Crenshaw.
What?
A bunny tail.
Director of Sports Technology Brent Gossett tells me that's called a bunny tail. I'm not sure if he's right or wrong, but we're gonna go with that, JT.
Okay. As Cruz and Civi defend out front, that's a 3 for Reese, and that's a 3 ball for the Jaguars. 9-5 Jaguars. Smith breaks the press. Albert drives 10 foot in and out. Look at Martin, though, go for the rebound. Oh, that's the aggressiveness I like of Ashley Martin, the 5'7" sophomore. Boy, she has just upped her game this year. She's had to step up, obviously, with all the quarantines. Seen a lot more minutes, and we do miss Jordan Hesse and Corinne Van Gilder tonight, so hopefully you're watching at home. Reese, blocked there by Albert, and she forces the turnover. Megan's going to go the other way. She's got Civi on the right. Megan's going to take it all the way to the basket herself. Scoops up and in. She got all 6 points for the Cougars, Doug.
She does, and what a move to the bucket. And the Cougars are really needing that here. Now she'll go to the line, looks to complete the three-point play.
She had Civi on the right. She did not get open, and so Megan saw the avenue, drove it to the hoop with her left hand up and in.
Well, JT, I do want to say that our Director of Sports Technology, Brent Gossett, is wrong. That's actually known, a ponytail and a bun is known by just a simple ponytail bun is the term. So,
got it.
Again, if you have any complaints, register those at 314-488-7762.
Albert comes out to defend on Reese. Boy, Ashley Martin, love how she's playing on the defensive end of the ball side of the court as well.
Well, JT, that's where we really need her, too.
They forgot to block out there on Kristen, and Kristen wisely catches the offensive rebound. And Towers puts it up in for the Cougars, or the Jaguars.
Seen some of the Lady Cougars kind of hands on the hips already, JT, and that's not a good sign. They're going to have to fight through that and stay aggressive on both ends.
That's out of bounds and stays with the Cougars, and Gilbert's going to check in for Martin. Good minutes there for Ashley Martin. Ashley's name reminds me of a sports car, like the Aston Martin.
Absolutely.
So, she's playing like a sports car tonight.
Really is. Real aggressive, especially on the defensive end, like you said, JT.
Albert's going to have to maybe take this game in her hands here and put the Cougars on her shoulders. Let's see if Civi can get freed up here. Needs Civi to have a big night. Albert, pump fake, 16-footer off the mark. Gilbert outmatched by Leslie with a great defensive rebound, but Albert pressures her out front. Good defense there by Albert. Albert is locked in there with, cheap foul there, but Albert's going to pick that one up.
Is that going to be on Albert? I don't like that call. She's standing there, and it looks like number 23 just kind of tripped over her feet there. So that's a rough call for Megan, JT.
It is, because those fouls are going to be close to watch for Megan Albert, because she's going to have her hands full with Whitert there, standing 6'2" as well. Has a 3-ball there by Kristen.
Well, if they're hitting shots like that, JT, it's going to potentially be a longer night for the Cougars.
And Smith picks up her foot there, and that's a travel. Coach Lutzwager is in the pace right now, Doug. So she's very stylish. She got the, kind of a hipster outfit on the night, Doug.
That is a nice outfit right there. In fact, I'll say again, I wish I had one of those pullovers, JT.
She is on brand tonight for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 14-7. This has similar results so far as the JV game. And that's going to be a foul on Whitert there.
I think that's going to go on Whitert, yeah. Loose ball foul.
That's her first. 14-7. Let's see if Civi can help the Cougars break this press as Cruz.
Well, and Civi doesn't have a bucket yet or anything, JT. So that's, being down 7 right now with Civi not having a bucket is not terrible.
We got to find a way to get Civi loose here.
Yep. Well, she missed her first 3 shots. She's got to put one in the bottom of the net, JT.
But this press is just disrupting as the Cougars can't even get set up on offense here. Up and in for Whitert, and 16-7. Coach Lutzwager's got to go to the drawing board here. Let's hear from our sponsors, Doug.
Well, our gold level sponsor here at Lutheran High School, Signature Orthopedics, and also our silver level sponsors, Athletico Physical Therapy, A&W All-American Food, owned by Jim Sill and Jim Sprick, located at 3788 Elm Street in St. Charles here. And then also Car Shield, new sponsor for Lutheran High on the silver level this year, owned by Ricky and Lynn Brattel. Thank you very much for your support. Car Shield, A&W, Athletico, and Signature Orthopedics.
So, again, missing 3 players tonight.
Yeah.
Corinne and Jordan and Allie. 3 key, all seniors, correct? Yeah.
Well, Allie is junior. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, but again, you're missing a couple starters there and some good depth. So we're going to have to, really like you said there, without Ava Civi having a bucket yet and having Megan have a majority of our points, we're going to need to step up on the offensive end, JT.
Absolutely. Let's see what Coach Lutzwager is going to draw up for breaking this press, Doug.
Absolutely.
So, Coach Lutzwager in her 13th season, Doug, I think. Coach Lutzwager in her 13th season here.
That's correct.
Well, thanks for joining us this Friday night. Alongside my partner, Doug Kuhlman, I'm JT Norville, bringing you the action here from St. Peters, Missouri at Lutheran High School, St. Charles. It's happy to just be in a basketball gym watching sports, Doug.
Absolutely. After looking forward to this so many times, so good to be back here. JT, be with you and be with Brent up in the booth.
16-7 as the Cougars turned over there. They've got to clean this up a little bit if they want to bring home a victory here. As Fort Zumwalt West is up 16-7 here in the second quarter. We're just beginning. It's Cruz and Smith and Civi, Albert, and Gilbert in the lineup. Inside the Whitert. She had Leslie on the block, but missed her, and Leslie is going to be up and in for the 3 for the Jaguars. Boy, they are hitting beyond the arc.
They really are, JT. I want to say that's their at least third three-pointer of the night, so.
Let's see if Civi can get loose here. She crosses over, finds Albert. That's a way to break that press. Albert triple teams, kicks it to Civi, and that's off the mark. Gilbert, good position there. Good job there by Gilbert there as she it's going to give the Cougars a second chance here.
Yeah, she's going to need to give the Cougars a lift here as Ashley Martin takes a break.
Cruz drives, kicks to Gilbert. Gilbert, 15-footer up and in. Nice action there.
Nice shot. And that's what we're going to need, JT, if we're going to win this game is some people who haven't done those kind of things.
Ooh, turnover
steal by Albert, stepping in front of Whitert.
Civi on the release here, left and in, up and in, 19-11. Good action there. Albert to Civi. See if that frees up Civi there, Doug.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get a bucket like that, and that gets you going.
Yep. Absolutely, and that's what we need from Ava there. Get that cheap bucket like that and maybe hit a few more.
Crenshaw with a 3. Wider, good defense there by Gilbert. She forces the miss. Has Civvy. She tiptoes along the sideline there. Drives right, kicks to Gilbert. Gilbert back to Smith. Smith for the three.
It's good. Ooh.
Just short. Boy, I liked how that looks. Smith.
Dadgummit, I thought it was good too, JT.
That would have been a game changer there. 19-11. The freshman misses the three, and that's going to be a travel. Ooh, tough call there. 2 cheap ones on Gilbert, or Albert.
Yeah, I think that might have been the right call, JT, from our angle down here, but that first one I still question. Now she goes here with 2 fouls with 6 minutes left.
Ashley Martin, great job there by Savannah Gilbert there. Love to see that action.
Yeah, she gave us a good 3 minutes there, JT, and that was awesome.
And off the inbounds, and Albert's got to watch her fouls there, and that's a bucket there for the Jaguars. Smith finds Civvy. Civvy down to Martin. And that's going to stay with the Cougars. Yeah, they've broken the press the couple last times here, so.
And they've done a nice job breaking it, JT, and got that one easy bucket, but the other ones have been all hard to come by. Cougars haven't found their rhythm offensively yet.
Tried to get it to Albert in the paint, but the Jaguars were waiting on that. Kristen gets it back up to Leslie. Leslie over to Crenshaw, back to Kristen. Crenshaw inside to Waitert, and Albert has to stand straight up, but Waitert misses the bucket there. Smith finds Albert. Surveys. Jaguars in this 2-3 defense, Doug, and so far it's been tough to get it inside to Albert.
Yeah, they've really had some good defensive pressure, being able to extend that defense, JT.
Albert goes baseline, finds Martin, and that's going to be a jump ball. There's a lot of traffic in there, and she tried to find Martin, and the Jaguars got their hands on it too.
You know, JT, I think you're right. Every time I'm seeing Crenshaw there, I think it's Riley from the JV game with that same hairstyle, and they both play well. I mean, they're both good players.
I think they went to the same stylist there before this game.
Right?
Leslie with a bucket there. 23-11, Jaguars. They break the press nicely there as Albert goes up. They're going to, thank goodness they called the blocking foul there. That would have been 3 on Albert.
Well, and that was the right call, JT. Obviously, she's moving and she's going in there, and now Megan Albert will be at the line shooting a pair.
The Jaguars are led by Coach Chad Towers, so welcome all Jaguar fans joining in the action tonight. Happy you all made it over to St. Peter's here. Watch LHS. A little frustration by Megan Albert there as she misses the first of 2. Albert misses both of them there, unfortunately. Let's see. We need Civvy to get some action going here as the Jaguars bring it the other way. Crenshaw thought about a 3. Good. Boy, that was okay. Good there. Good call there. Sorry, I'm watching the action, not calling the action here.
And I'll tell you what, we got away with one there, JT.
Yeah.
That definitely ball should be with the Jaguars as 2 Cougars were fighting over it there. So
let's hear from more of our sponsors.
You bet. Some of our bronze sponsors here, JT. and John Manufacturing, Mike Sudemeyer of AMP Restoration, John and Tony Vogt of Ben-Hur Construction, Tyler and Marie Brannicky of Brannicky Hardware, Joe Pallardy of Pallardy Electric, JT and Maria Norville, Midas Hospitality. Isn't that you?
No. That is me, Doug.
All right, very good. Andy and Shay Wiggins, owners of CertaPro Painters. Jason and Laura Valley, owners of Spring Green Lawn Care. Kyle and Sarah Hannigan of the Kyle Hannigan Real Estate Group. Connie Lewis of Impression Apparel. Steve and Carol Pauk, who are sitting right down from us over here. Good to see Steve and Carol, which is parents of Coach Lutschwager of SCS Telecom Supply, and then also TJ Fisher of Claims Adjusters. So again, appreciate the support from our sponsors there, and many of those are alumni of Lutheran High, so giving back to the school they went to many, many years ago. So thank you very much to those alumni, those those parents, those grandparents, and those just patrons of Lutheran High School supporting us in the community, JT.
Thank you to all our sponsors, and thank you for joining us on the broadcast tonight. This is the Claw Broadcast, KLAW. I'm JT Norville alongside my partner Doug Kuhlman, and also joined by our Director of Sports Technology, Brent Gossett, bringing you the action here on this Friday night as the Jaguars have handled the Cougars so far in this contest. Let's see if the Cougars can turn this around as Civvy drives over to Albert. Finds Civvy. Civvy in the corner for three. That's short. Loose ball. Cruz tracks it down. Offensive rebound. Smith. Inside to Martin, over to Albert, left hand,
Boy.
great there move. Great move there by Megan Albert.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal move, JT. That's something you don't see a lot of kids be able to make, and for a sophomore, that's a great move.
So let's see if that can turn the Cougars around. 23-13. They're going to have to win it on this side of the court here, I think. But Albert has 2 fouls. We got to watch that. But the Jaguars have really been hot beyond the arc here. I think they've hit 3 or 4 threes, Doug.
Yep. Well, and now's the time to take advantage with Weidert out. You know, Weidert's the leading scorer, averaging 9.2 points for the Jaguars, for the Lady Jaguars, and having her out's a potential bigger boost for the Cougars.
Good defense there by Martin, but that was Reese with the offensive rebound, and she snuck in there, got the rebound very nicely, and she was fouled by Cruz.
Senior did a nice job there, kind of finding that loose ball after being boxed out.
The guard, 5'9", Alexis Reese. Loose. Oh, good job there by Rachel Smith that got the turnover, but then turned it right back over, and the Jaguars really aggressive. Both the JV and varsity team play a very aggressive game.
Yeah, they're very well coached, JT. Good point.
Kristen thought about it in the corner. She steps inside the line. Great block out there by Martin, and that's going to be out of bounds on the Jaguars. Going to the Cougars. Great job there by Ashley Martin.
Hey, man, Ashley Martin there.
She's
JT
like
playing
a
like that sports car. Nice play.
Got to break this press as Civvy sends it up to Albert. Albert stops. Cruz, 3 ball. That's what we needed right there, Doug. A triple.
You know,
Bella Cruz.
Now you're down 7 here. You got to get a stop, JT, and potentially cut this to 5 or even a 4-point with a 3-pointer, JT.
Bella Cruz with the white headband knocks down the 3. Love to see that from that former Zion Bobcat. As Crenshaw with a 15-footer. Nobody blocked out again on number 11. That's Alexis Reese. Great job there by Alexis Reese for the Jaguars. Somebody's got to put a body on her.
Yeah, didn't have any weak side rebounding there, JT, and that came to bite us in the rear.
As Cruz moves it with the white headband out front. Civvy, 2 points so far. She works it. Over to Cruz. Albert double team, give and go to Cruz. She couldn't get the shot. Civvy, pump fake, drives to the free throw line, and Crenshaw picks it off. Crenshaw is going to go coast to coast there. Great work there by Crenshaw.
Yeah, nice play by Crenshaw, JT. Kind of extend that lead. Here we cut it to 7. All of a sudden it's already 11, JT.
2 buckets right back in our face after that 3 ball from Cruz. Cruz thought about it. I might test that hot hand there, Doug.
I agree.
I mean, she was a couple steps out from the 3-point lane, but I thought she pulled the trigger there.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I thought she was going to too, JT.
Cruz.
Well, you know, still, you still only have Civvy with 2 points here, JT, and she has not gotten going yet. So once she does, I think it's really going to pick up the Cougars' chances.
Smith's got it right top of the key. That's a 3 ball. Bingo. 3 for Smith, the freshman. Another former Zion Bobcat with a 3.
Nice bucket. Second quarter here, the Cougars have done a lot better.
Ooh, Cruz had a chance there to pick that one off. The freshman and sophomore a little offensive pop here. Weidert with the offensive rebound. Similar to the JV game, the Cougars have to get on the rebounds here as the Jaguars playing way more aggressively here as this is their 3rd chance on this possession. Albert, good defense here. This is what Civvy's known for on the release here. Great job there, and she misses the layup.
And that's a bucket you got to have, JT, especially as we're creeping towards, going to cut into that lead and could have been down, Could have been down 6 with that bucket, JT.
Ooh, Albert gets a steal there. She goes on the floor, finds Smith. Ooh, and Smith's going to be fouled there. Great job there by the freshman. Albert got on the ground there, found Smith, and Smith was bulldozed.
You know, not a bad foul, you know, because you're still not in free throws, so you're going to get the ball and need to take it three-quarter court with 3 seconds left, JT.
Let's see if Coach Lutzwalker has a set play here with 3.5 on the clock. I'd like to see her get it though. Ooh, dangerous pass there by Smith. But that's a foul on Alexis Reese there, the senior, 5'9".
Yeah, Reese didn't like that call, but I tell you, it was right in front of us. That's a pretty obvious foul, just bumped her.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for, to get the ball up to Albert. 16-footer, she was maybe fouled from behind, but no call.
Yeah,
Doug.
no call there. You know, and again, you know, so now you're sitting here 27-19. You are down 8 points, but I'll tell you what, for the fact that the Jaguars hit a lot of those 3 balls and the Cougars really kind of had a sloppy first half, then you're kind of sitting okay being down 8, JT.
Yeah. Maybe we can get Allie Murray up here for a halftime interview.
Kind of see what's going on with her and her injury report, or
She
get one
might
with Coach Sparks.
Yeah, Coach Dave Sparks. Would you want to do an interview and give me a break?
Absolutely. Can't wait.
Coach Sparks.
Well, as we're going to halftime here, got a 10-minute halftime, so thank you to all of our viewers and our sponsors for being able to bring this action to you here from the Claw Radio and broadcast stream KLAW. So looks like up in the booth here today, we are going to, JT Norville, our play-by-play man, is going to take a quick break, and we're going to have a quick discussion here with JV coach Dave Sparks. So welcome up to the booth, Coach. How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm real well. So I'll tell you what, we were just, JT and I and Brent, our Director of Sports Technology, are up here talking just about the pressure that the Jaguars had, not only in the JV game and in the varsity game. So as a coach, what are you kind of telling your players now? Did you tell them during the JV game, and what's Coach Lutz telling the kids now at halftime?
Yeah, hopefully to control that ball a little bit. We're being a little bit lax in our passing and going after the ball and just keeping the ball control. They're forcing a lot of passes to go out of bounds on us. We're making plays we're not supposed to be making. We should be running our game, and instead we're playing their game.
You know, it seems a lot, as JT and I remember when we played MICDS Rams here a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
They played the same kind of format, and the Cougars were down most of that game before they came back and won that game. So what can the Cougars do the second half to be able to kind of turn the tables on the Jaguars?
Yeah, again, they're playing a 1-3-1 defense against us, and we're not really getting the open shots on them. Ava's not going to be able to get that ball for her threes that she normally gets out there, so they're really staying on top of her. So we've got to get her open a little bit. She's getting some layups, which is great, but defensively, they've got to come across and catch that one person who is popping the threes on the side.
Yeah, you know, number 25 for the Jaguars, Ivy Leslie, has had a great game so far. I think she's hit a three of those from the corner. So
exactly.
Something they do a nice job moving the ball around, and have hit a couple of threes, which is kind of the difference in the game here. So,
exactly.
Yeah. Well, you know, you kind of had a long week as a coach this week. How much, you know, the fact that girls played 3-4 games this week is taken into consideration with this fourth game on Friday night here.
Well, now on top of that, you've also got we got 3 girls on quarantine. You've got one with a broken foot. We got one with a broken arm. We've got 4 ladies that are playing JV, and you know, they're playing both games here.
Yeah,
so.
Kind of maxing out those quarters per day. Remind people watching at home, how many quarters do you get a day?
6 total.
6 total. So if you're playing 2 in the JV game, you could play 4 in varsity, or 3 and 3, or whatever, 5 and 1, I guess.
Yeah, we opted for 3 and 3 just because first half we were doing great. Second half in JV game, we kind of lost sight of that lead.
Yep.
A little bit there. Got 20 out and finally brought it back to 18. But yeah, we decided to go ahead and go 3 on it. I talked with Erin. We consult quite a bit during the game to make sure that she's got fresh bodies on her team as well.
Absolutely, imagine so. So, you know, kind of coming back to Lutheran High here, Dave, you were a longtime coach, part of a state championship track team here, and did a lot of other good things. You're coaching cross country this year. What's it like to be back at Lutheran coaching now?
It's like being back home.
That's what we want to hear, you know, being right back home. And, you know, once we get these these banners up in this gym. We're a year and a half of this gym. We're going to get these banners up, and I think your name will be on a couple of those banners, state championships and Final Four teams, huh?
And hopefully a few more.
And a few more. I tell you what, spoken
We almost
like
got one for cross country.
Right? Yep.
For 10 whole minutes.
I was going to say, we did have that state championship. I could say we did earn that state championship.
Yes, we
and
did.
Technicality sometimes gets in the way, so it does.
It does.
And great sportsmanship displayed by the Cougars on that day. So, Coach, we appreciate you coming up in the booth, spending a few minutes here, and look forward to see what the Cougars can do in the second half. Thanks for coming up.
Not a problem. Anytime.
Well, Director of Sports Technology, Brent Gossett, why don't we go to a couple commercials here from our sponsors. So thank you very much again. We'll go on break here until the second half.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Say thank you to the place that matters most, starting with a free estimate from CertaPro Painters. Whatever the painting project, your local neighborhood CertaPro Painters will do the job beautifully. Start your on-site or remote estimate today at CertaPro.com. Proven and trusted experts in painting.
Physical therapy is usually the thing you're told to do after medication, x-rays, or even surgery. But what if the best way to fix your aches and pains is to start where you normally finish? At Athletico, our therapists, the same ones who work with world-class athletes and professional dancers, can transform your pain before it progresses to something worse. Because the sooner you start with physical therapy, the sooner you can start changing everything. And it all starts here with no prescription needed at Athletico. Schedule your free assessment today.
Hi, I'm Pat Maroon, 2019 Stanley Cup champion. And I know that if your car's out of warranty, an expensive car breakdown can put your wallet in the penalty box. Call the team I trust at CarShield. Well, you'll never have to pay for covered repairs again. They've helped millions of drivers save on expensive car repairs. And CarShield covers most vehicles. I said most. With MVP claim service, you can take your car to any certified mechanic or dealer you want. And if you're like me, you can score your very own hat trick with roadside assistance, towing, and rental coverage at no additional cost. Don't let expensive car repairs put the hurt on you. Call CarShield now before your car breaks down. They'll keep you in the game and put your repair bills on ice.
Call now for a free and instant protection plan quote. It's only a matter of time until repairs are needed. And once your car breaks down, it's too late. Call 1-800-559-8453. 1-800-559-8453.
Had a grade 3 AC separation in my right shoulder. That's the first ever season-ending injury I had.
Tore my shoulder, my labrum, had a few anchors put in, and my rotator cuff was pretty much gone.
Defensive is the position that I like playing, so there's a lot of slide tackling and elbows being thrown.
I am still actively playing tennis without braces on my knees.
This time last year, I couldn't do what I'm doing. I'm doing everything now that I can since the surgery. I'm just really glad I did it.
You're in for a real treat at A&W. New real fruit shakes and sundaes. Choose from pineapple, strawberry, or blackberry. Try one now. It might just be the cherry on top of your day. Only at your local A&W.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Thank you again to those commercials, our Director of Sports Technology, for putting those together, Brent Gossett. Again, if you have complaints, call him at 314-488-7762. Thank you again, Misha, for helping us sponsor our broadcast here. Also, CertaPro Painters, Athletico, also to CarShield, Signature Medical, and then finally A&W. So, JT, I saw Coach Lutz come out after halftime here, and she looked pretty fired up. So what do you think she was saying to the young ladies here at halftime?
Well, I think obviously the defensive rebound, which was a key in the JV game as well. It's a man that is not blocked out. And then, it's really about breaking the press so they can set up the offense. So, obviously Megan with 3 fouls here, Albert's going to be a key to watch, as she really had to lay off at the end of that second quarter. But they did claw back, no pun intended, a little bit there to 27-19. The freshman Smith with the 3, and also Bella Cruz with the 3. But I think a key is we've got to free up Civi. You know, I mean, with missing two seniors and the junior Allie Murray is, you know, they're sorely missed tonight, but others are going to have to pick up the slack here.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely. No excuses. You know, I mean, the same thing could be said about the Jaguars, JT. You know, you're missing players at this point, whether it's injury or you know, the dreaded COVID or the quarantine or the close contact. You're going to be playing with not a full deck.
You got to play with the cards that you're dealt.
Yep.
And that stack does not include Hesse and Van Gilder and Murray tonight. So speaking of Hesse, shout out. I was watching the social media feed earlier, and Jordan gave us a shout out at the Claw. And, you know, Jordan will, I don't know if Doug still will buy you a sandwich. I know you guys have a little side bet usually, Doug.
We do, but, you know, I mean, I tell you what, I think you need just kind of like the Claw goes when you're winning and or playing a close game. You got to be present to win. I mean, that's the bottom line. You got to be present to win. And unfortunately, Jordan is close contact now, so she is not here, being able to play this evening. But we do look forward to having her back, as well as Corinne Van Gilder at the next game. JT.
Sorely missed. So, but I know they'll be back next week. I think, Doug, right, and be part of the broadcast here, and I'm sure they'll, with the rest, be all fired up.
Absolutely. You know, looking ahead to next week, JT, I do think, you know, the girls will play on. I think it's Thursday. Thursday night will be over at Duchesne for a doubleheader. JV girls at 5:45 and varsity at 7. So kind of a light week next week with just one game, which will be nice to kind of give these ladies a rest.
Yeah, this is our 4th game this week as the Cougars start off here. Is starting lineup back in, Cruz and Smith with Civvy and Albert and Martin. Albert found Martin, and she goes up and she's fouled. Good two-person team game there. That's really not, I think, grammatically correct.
Go with it, JT. There's no reason it's not.
Yeah. As Martin hits the free throw and cuts the lead to 7.
Well, we're going to need to hit some of these free throws and some of these open buckets here, JT, in the second half.
Martin misses, but Civvy pokes it over to Martin. Martin goes back up. Good job there by Civvy, kind of playing volleyball with Martin, but Martin couldn't finish it off there. That was a key to the first half, Doug, is the Jaguars really hit a lot of three-pointers. So, so far 0 for 1 in this half. As Leslie is going to get called for the 5-second call.
Yeah.
Who was on defense there?
Martin.
Martin.
Yep. Ashley Martin playing good defense down on the block.
Number 33, the sophomore.
Well, I think Coach Lutz did have a little talk with the girls about breaking the press, and much better job so far, JT.
Civvy finds Albert. Albert just in and out. Let's see if Albert don't want a frustration foul here.
Yeah, she almost got picked up one there, JT.
Crenshaw, the Cougars need to turn around here. Albert goes up and gets the rebound. They just caught it last second. 2-on-1 here as Albert's going to go all the way. And she didn't have her balance, and that's off the mark. And it's 27-20 Jaguars as Kristen brings it across half court.
Yeah, I think she thought she might have gotten fouled there, JT. She was going up, went up a little stronger than she probably needed to.
Civvy out front in this 3-2 defense. Crenshaw in the corner, just inside the three-point line. Surveys. Leslie drives baseline, and good move there by Leslie.
Great move by Ivy Leslie. So she hit some of those outside shots, and now she drove to the bucket. So good job by the junior. You know, you kind of expect that, JT, out of Ivy Leslie. She is their second leading scorer, averaging about 8.5 points a game. So she's on pace to pick that up tonight and having a good game, JT.
Cruz, the Cougars able to set offense up here, and Civvy finds Cruz. Smith in the corner, back to Cruz. Finds Albert at the free throw line. She takes a dribble. And Civvy had checked out of that position, and Albert thought she was still there. Well, we can't have those unforced errors there, Doug.
No, when you're down 9, every possession counts here, JT. We got to make them count and make them matter to be able to claw back into this game.
I think this fourth game of this week, there's just, and with the light lineup here with Hesse and Van Gilder being out, you can start to see it take its toll here. Let's see if they can get a boost of energy here.
I think Martin's going to pick up a blocking foul there, JT. She kind of just overextended the defense.
Foul number 33, Ashley Martin, first team foul.
I love how Ashley Martin plays the game. She kind of just goes about her business, Doug, you know. She gets in there and does the work. Cruz over to Martin. Albert pumps fakes. Civi in the corner. She wants it, calls for it.
You know, JT, we still just haven't found any cohesion, you know, on the offensive end. We're kind of just running around, chickens with a head cut off here, so we got to find something here.
Off the mark, Albert, and there goes Towers the other way. Boy, the Jaguars move the basketball really well around fast and creating those opportunities. And Albert's going to be called for a fourth. That's going to be a problem for the Cougars.
Yeah. And I think, and that was a good call by the officials, JT. That definitely was her. Now, is that her third or fourth, JT? Oh, they're going to give it to Martin, JT.
Oh, good. So forgive me out there, as Weidert is going to go to the free throw line. She's got some nice bright pink shoes. She hits the first of two, and that's a 10-point lead for the Jaguars. Good box out there by Ashley Martin. Civi collects it. Crosses over left-handed, has Cruz. Cruz takes the three, just off the mark. Martin and Smith were in there still fighting for the offensive rebound, but Crenshaw brings it the other way. Kristen with a 17-footer long rebound to Civi. Civi thought she had Albert, but that's a turnover. And bodies going everywhere, and that's a timeout by Coach Chad Towers of the Jaguars. So let's hear some from our sponsors.
Our bronze level sponsors this evening, JT: Anjon Manufacturing, AMP Restoration, Ben-Hur Construction, Brannicky Hardware, Pallardy Electric, Midas Hospitality, CertaPro Painters, Spring Green Lawn Care, the Kyle Hannigan Real Estate Group, SCS Telecom Supply, Impression Apparel, and also Claims Adjusters. Thank you very much for your support of Lutheran High School and for helping us bring this broadcast to you tonight. So also a shout out, JT, again to our Director of Sports Technology, kind of the man behind the scenes here tonight, Brent Gossett. You know, I kind of consider him the boss of the broadcast, JT.
Absolutely. Thank you, Brent.
And a special thank you to his wife, Shelly, for letting him come out tonight, because, you know, that high salary he demands, those two bottles of pop, I'll tell you what, he only takes those two. He doesn't want anything else.
Well, I thought he was on, this was a New Year's resolution, that he was on water.
You know, hey, when you can drink pop, a.k.a. Diet Dr. Pepper, why wouldn't you?
Cruz finds Martin. Ooh, no soup for you as Weidert
makes a nice play there, JT.
Martin thought she was free, and Weidert came out of nowhere.
You know, and I'll tell you what, if you look at her stats, JT, she's leading the Jaguars in a lot of stats, offensively and defensively.
Great block there by Weidert.
Yeah, you know, she leads the team with 23 blocks, so averaging a couple of games, so that's what you expect from somebody who's 6'2" like that.
And speaking of her, she goes up, offensive rebound, and Albert's going to be charged with a cheap foul there.
That's going to be her third, JT. Now they're going to give it to Smith, and I thought,
boy, she got away with another one there.
I think she really did. I think that foul was on Albert, but hey,
maybe Smith got her. I missed it.
Could have got her with the body. I saw the swipe by Megan, and I just assumed it was going to be on Megan, but she might have missed. She might have got air, you know.
As Leslie misses the first, nails the second, and it's a 13-point lead as the Cougars are starting to run out of time here as we're midway through the third quarter. Civi thought about taking the three, but pulls up, sets up the offense.
And we need to chip away at this lead. Down 8 at half, and now all of a sudden we're down 13. Haven't done much in the third quarter, JT.
And that's good defense there by Kristen as she pokes her hand in there. Whitert. Crenshaw's going to take a 3. That's off the mark. Long rebound. Controlled by Alexis Reese. Kristen. Number 10 for the Jaguars. Finds Whitert. 16-footer. Long rebound. Controlled by the Jaguars. And it's going to stay with the Jaguars. Boy, Coach Chad Towers loves that action.
Hey, you got to love the effort there by Whitert. I thought she might have gotten away with a little push on Albert, but this and hustle to the ball was awesome to see by Whitert.
Maddie Towers, number 1, Whitert. And they're going to be called for the travel. Whitert there as Albert stood straight up there. And the full court press. Let's see if the Cougars can break it here. Is Cruz. Finds Civvy at the free throw line. I'd like to see a pump fake there by Martin as Whitert was waiting for that one with another block. Great job there by Whitert.
Get Whitert up in the air and force you to commit before you bring it back down.
Crenshaw launches it from the hip there, and that's a 3 ball. And Coach Lutzwager wants a timeout here. 36-20. We're going to hear some from more of our sponsors.
Full timeout here. We'll go to our sponsors. Thank you, JT. Our blue sponsors, Nigel and Amy Malterer, Shamrock's Bar and Grill, Sacred Grounds Coffee, Mascots Bar and Grill, and Alan and Christy Kaufman. Our gray level sponsors then, Vince and Kristen Bonham, Mark Cherry and Dr. Wendy Meyer Cherry, Wes and Kelly Colbert, Debbie Martins, Butch and Gina Powley, and Russ and Teresa Shindahedi. So thank you very much for your support of Lutheran High School. Well, I'll tell you what, JT, good timeout here by Coach Lutz. Being down 16 now after being down 8 at half. I mean, we're definitely not going the right direction here in the first part and towards the middle of the third quarter.
I think we've only managed 2 points this quarter.
Yeah, we were
or two.
Down 29-18. So yeah, just a bucket. So I'm seeing us lack the spark tonight, and I'll tell you what, as I watch the Jaguars, I'm impressed with what Coach Towers and his girls are, putting on the court tonight. They're really playing hard and really giving it their all on the offensive and defensive end, especially on the defensive end with the aggressive nature, JT.
Yeah, let's see if the Cougars can get something going here as Gilbert checks in.
Well, and Civvy still hasn't gotten going this game, JT.
And that's going to be thrown away. The press still giving them fits so far here. As Reese brings it across half court for the Jaguars. Inside the Crenshaw. Boy, very similar to Riley in the JV game. They've got very similar games and hairdos.
And they got that. They got, what the director of sports technology calls a bunny tail. I'm just going to call it a ponytail bun, I believe. So, again, complaint can be registered at 314-488-7762.
Crenshaw with the turnover. She picks it off. This is a good basketball team here, and the Cougars missing their 2 seniors and Murray tonight. But good experience for these underclassmen here, Doug.
Oh, absolutely. And again, when you're playing a school that's 5 times your size down Mexico Road, that's a good showing. So
great job there by Gilbert there. She's had some good action tonight, Doug.
She really has. I mean, hasn't had a lot of action on the varsity this year until recently, and she's really playing well, JT. Now, if the Cougars are going to make a run, now's the time, JT. You're kind of running out of time, down 18 here as the clock ticks down towards the end of the third quarter.
I'd like to start to see Civvy just take some shots here. She's had some open looks, and that's a turnover. And that's going to be out of bounds. Jaguars turn it over. So an unforced error there on the Jaguars. And Coach Lutz wants another timeout.
I think we're going to get a 30-second timeout here real quick, and we're going to go to a quick commercial from Brent Gossett, our Director of Sports Technology.
You're in for a real treat at A&W. New real fruit shakes and sundaes. Choose from pineapple, strawberry, or blackberry. Try one now. It might just be the cherry on top of your day. Only at your local A&W.
I don't know about you, JT, but I want a root beer float right now. A root beer float would be awesome. I think we're definitely going to need to have one of those here tonight. Might stop and get one on my way home. I don't know why. Could be that I just watched a commercial.
I think
for root
so.
beer floats.
All right, 38-20. I'm JT Norville alongside Doug Kuhlman and Brent Gossett here at Lutheran High St. Charles. Thanks for joining us tonight, all you Jaguar and Cougar fans, probably throughout the country watching us tonight, as Gilbert's going to go to the line. You know, really like how Savannah's being involved in the game tonight, seeing her getting some playing time. She's got the white headband. She's going to go to the free throw line. She had a bucket in the first half, right? Or
Yeah,
second
absolutely.
half?
Had a bucket in the first half, and from the same spot there, JT, just down along the baseline. So good shot, and got fouled, and goes to the line.
A little short on the free throw there. And off the mark, and the Jaguars go the other way as Towers has it out front. Reese and Towers work it. They're killing time off the clock as there's 13 left in this third quarter. 38-20 Jaguars. Good job working on the inside, kicking it back to the out. They passed on the three there. And a three ball just off the mark by Alexis Reese. And we're going to hear from our sponsors before we start the fourth quarter.
Going into our fourth quarter, thank you again to our individuals here sponsoring this broadcast of Lutheran Cougar Athletics. Mike and Lori Albert, Scott and Darlene Burke, Roger and Sean Butler, John and Kelly Brickner, Andy and Lynette Caleros, Kevin and Rosie Cantrell, Jim and Lori Chandler, Richard and Marcia Craven, Matt and Kim Daniger, Kent and Kelly Earhart, Craig and Tammy Ernstmeyer, Pamela Hayes Hagstrom, Jeff and Amber Kessler, Doug and Sarah Kuhlman, Todd and Michelle Larkin, Chad and Linda Lashley, Tim and Heather Mesa, Doug and Lizzie Meyer, Doug and Kathy Mudd, Matt and Amy Murphy, David and Michelle Reed, Mike and Melissa Roos, Art and Nyla Sanderson, Mike and Kelly Van Pamel, Michael and Brittany Shimwig, Chris Schulte, Michelle Schwan, Paul and Laura Short, Tom and Nancy Spar, Jim and Claire Stegemeyer, Ken and Susan Trimble, Jason and Laura Valley, Greg and Nicole Wood, and David and Tammy Zills. Thank you very much for your support and helping us bring this broadcast to you tonight, JT.
Thank you, Doug. Thank you, all the sponsors. Well, we got 8 minutes left, and we got a big hole to climb out of here, down 38-20 as the Jaguars have really played a nice game here tonight, Doug.
And they really have, JT. Especially, I'm real impressed with their defensive end. Just with the aggressive nature on the press, but also too just their 2-3 zone extended, really giving the Cougars fits on the offensive end, JT.
You don't see our Cougars held to 20 points through 3 quarters very often.
Well, considering Ava Civi's had over 20 the last 3-4 games on her own, no, you're absolutely right.
I think they've scouted Ava tonight and really shut her down, but like to have her see a breakout fourth quarter. But I think it is some fatigue, certainly, from Ava, because I can see it in her step there.
Yeah, it doesn't quite have the same bounce.
And that's going to be a loose ball on the baseline and stay with the Jaguars. As Leslie checks in. She's had a good game, too. Ivy Leslie, number 25 for the Jaguars.
Absolutely has. Her current second leading scorer, JT, averaging 8.5 a game, and second leading scorer as well, scoring 102 points on the season. She's had a real nice game. And on the defensive end too, JT, can't discredit that at all.
No. And Albert gets her paw in there and picks it away, and Civvy has it on the Cougar logo at half court. Gives it to Cruz to set up, the sophomore. See if Civvy can get free here. Smith's going to have a chance for a three ball. That's up and in. Rachel Smith, the freshman, with another three. 2 on the game here. 23-38 Jaguars. That's a shot in the arm.
Really is, and she's shooting over 30% from three-point range, which is a pretty good clip for a high school kid, let alone a freshman. So, good shot by Rachel.
Coach Chad Towers takes the timeout there. I didn't see if that was a full timeout here.
Get the full timeout. So let's go to a quick commercial from our Director of Sport Technology, Brent Gossett.
Say thank you to the place that matters most, starting with a free estimate from CertaPro Painters. Whatever the painting project, your local neighborhood CertaPro Painters will do the job beautifully. Start your on-site or remote estimate today at CertaPro.com. Proven and trusted experts in painting.
Well, thank you, Brent, for bringing that commercial to us from CertaPro Painters. You know, one of my friends, Andy Wiggins. Thank you very much for Andy and Shay Wiggins for your support of Lutheran Cougar Athletics and Lutheran High School in general. So thank you very much. If you need it for your painting needs, see CertaPro Painters. You know, JT, you got to wonder, you're down 15. You know, I mean, the game's not over, but boy, it would take a pretty big comeback, you know, over the last 6.5 minutes here, JT.
I think that's well said, Doug. We're going to have to dig deep, and it's going to take a lot of heart and soul to pull this one out, especially the way the Jaguars are playing. Confusion on the horns here.
Kind of making sure the horn worked there, huh, JT?
They got kind of horn happy down there.
They really did. You know, and again, if you want to blame somebody, again, register complaints at 314-488-7762. So that is the Director of Sports Technology, Brent Gossett's personal cell number.
Is the Lutheran High crowd. Oh, great move there by Whitehurt. She couldn't finish, and that was off of Cruz, and it's going to stay with the Jaguars. Boy.
Nice cut to the bucket by Whitehurt, JT.
Yeah, that was an athletic move right there.
It really was.
Whitehurt gets it, freed up, off the mark. Albert gets the rebound. She crosses half court, triple teamed over to Smith. Civvy in the corner. I'd like to see her shoot. Finds Albert. Off the mark. Ooh, and they're going to call the jump ball, and Leslie hits the dirt hard. She appears to be okay there as they wrestled for it, and Leslie hit the deck there. Cruz. I'm sorry, Civvy in the corner.
Thought we were going to get a foul on Albert there, JT.
Smith. Albert at the free throw line has 6-footer off, gets her own rebound, and that's going to be a foul on Leslie.
It's going to be on Leslie or Whitehurt, JT. Loose ball foul there.
That's on Whitehurt.
Second personal, third team foul.
As Alexis Reese checks in for Towers. Civvy gets free off the inbounds. Good action there.
Absolutely, and I think that's just her second bucket of the game, JT.
38-25. Let's see if we can get a turnover here. Civvy got away with a foul there on Whitehurt as Gilbert defends on Leslie in the corner. Let's see if Leslie can get a little bit more aggressive here in the corner on her. And Crenshaw's freed up. That's going to be a tough one to recover there for Crenshaw freed up on the weak side there for the three. Great shot there by Crenshaw.
You know, she only has 10 points, but I feel like she had about 15 to 18 there, JT. She's played a great game, Crenshaw has. Well, you know, JT, as we look ahead, past this game, Cougars have one game on the road next week, and then our next broadcast on the girls' end is going to be Monday, February 8th at senior night, JT.
Oh, exciting.
Yeah.
So that's get to see Jordan and Corinne back at senior night.
Yep.
So
got a 4-banger coming up that night, JT, with the girls and the boys playing for the first time this season together on the same night. It'll be fun.
I hope it comes through. You know, we've had so many cancellations and reschedules. I hope it comes to fruition on senior night.
Absolutely. So our girls will be playing the 3:30 and 6 o'clock slot with the JVs and varsity, playing Christian High School, another conference opponent. And then our boys will also play another conference opponent, Duchesne. JV boys at 4:45, and then varsity boys and with the nightcap at 7:15. Be celebrating senior night in between the girls varsity and the boys varsity, so it'll be opportunity to celebrate the 3 young ladies and our 4 seniors on the men's team as well, JT.
And the seniors are Jordan, Corinne, and Civi?
That's correct.
I'm sure it'll be a special night for them. They all 4 play. Well, Jordan's been here for 2 years, right?
That's correct. Mm-hmm.
And Corinne and Ava have been here for all 4.
That's correct.
Yeah, so special night for those seniors.
Absolutely.
Okay, 41-25, just over 4 and change. I'm JT Norville alongside Doug Kuhlman. It looks like we're going to see the sophomore Lauren Nevins is going to see some action. That's
another 3 ball from Alexis Reese there to kind of open that lead back up after Cougars had it down to 15. Now it's back up to 19, JT.
So Nevins.
I think now, we talked as this quarter started, Cougars were couldn't make a comeback, and we haven't made that comeback yet. So now you're at a point where you just are you saying, hey, let's just play these last 3.5 minutes for what they are, and hit the ground running next week with just the 1 game over at Duchesne.
Yeah, I like to see him, Coach Lutz wisely putting Civi on the bench here. She's definitely fatigued here. So hard work there by Ava. She doesn't go home empty-handed, though, Doug. She did walk out of here with a claw T-shirt.
Absolutely, with that claw T-shirt.
So
put that in the washer, get it all nice and crinkled, and put it on for the next game.
As Nevins finds Martin. Martin double team. Martin goes for the tackle, and she's going to be called for the foul.
She took that tackle right there.
That's what I love about Ashley.
Absolutely.
She plays with such grit.
Brent, as a football coach, how was that technique on that tackle? He said it's pretty good. Head on the right side, and she had it done.
Nevins guards out front, the sophomore. Got the white headband. All former Zion Bobcats have the white headband on there tonight out front. Smith, Cruz, and Nevins.
JT, that's a rough call right there. I know it's, 3.5 minutes left in the game, but I'm not sure if, I couldn't really tell from this angle, but it looked like Megan had all ball on that and had a nice clean block, but officials saw it differently. Again, it's not going to decide the game or anything, but that's why being an official, I appreciate what they do so much because I could never do it.
Now, Doug, we usually have 3 officials tonight. Looks like we're short. There's 3. I'm just not good at counting, folks.
I'm going to disagree with that. You do have your MBA and you do own a business, don't you?
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean anything.
Again, I'll disagree with that statement.
Yeah. Great work here by the officiating crew here tonight.
They have done a nice job. Yeah, I like how they're letting them be physical and kind of letting the game come to them, not controlling the game, JT.
I love how Megan always follows her shot there. Nevins is going to go to the ground, and it's another wrestling match as she pops right back up. A little fire in that sophomore's
Absolutely.
eyes.
Tell you what, she's a great soccer player, so being able to see her on the court there, use that athleticism that she uses on the soccer field here on the basketball court, JT.
So you got 2 sophomores and freshmen up top, and a sophomore and a junior on the blocks here. Oh, good defense there by Albert. Dribbles it off Nevins' leg, and it's back to the Jaguars. So Albert's playing. She's going to play 100% of this game.
Yep.
But that might be the end of it here. I think she just picked up her 5th there.
I think that's her 4th, JT.
But love that there's no give up in Megan Albert's game there. I think Gilbert's going to check in for her and let her. She's still disappointed. She does not want to go to the bench.
Doesn't want to come out of the game at all, and you love that fire. You love that, you want to keep playing the entire game, even if you're ahead by 20 or down by 20.
So you got Gilbert, Nevins, Smith, Cruz, and the sports car, Ashley Martin.
I wonder if that could be a T-shirt moving forward. If only we knew somebody who owned a cricket machine, they could put one together for us.
Well, I got one at home.
Well, don't say that too loud.
I'm not going to volunteer Mrs. Norvell, though.
Well, you did just volunteer Lucy Norville to do that, didn't you? Here, that or Olive. Let's get Olive to do that.
Nevins, good pass over to Smith, and Cruz is going to line up the three off the mark, and that's a loose ball going to stay with White. Good job there by Rachel Smith finding that loose ball.
Yeah. Sensini and her both went after it there, and Rachel was just a little quicker to the spot, so nice work.
Smith. Albert's back in. I missed that, Doug.
I did too. And I'll tell you, now I'm going to get real confused here because it looks like Riley, who the JV, who kind of single-handedly helped win the JV game, shooting back in the game on the varsity.
Yeah,
level,
Maddie Riley.
Yep.
It's that pony bun or bun pony.
Whatever it was called that Brent called it earlier.
And Albert off the mark. Boy, the Cougar fans just didn't have a ton of things to cheer about tonight. They were ready.
Not a lot to cheer about, and just hasn't been a great game on the offensive or the defensive side for the Cougars, JT.
This is a small. Is that the boys' team up there in the stands, Doug?
I think so. I think got some JV and some varsity players up there watching the action,
supporting their girls
Absolutely.
here. Love to see that.
Well, you know, on our boys' team, JT, our varsity has not played a game since back in December. They've not played this month yet. Here we are on the 29th, so they play tomorrow. And they've been quarantined for a few weeks and then had some games they lost because other teams got quarantined. So
I bet you they'll be excited to play tomorrow.
Absolutely. It's going to be fun for them to play. Freshmen JV have managed to get a few games in, did not have to quarantine quite like the varsity team did.
Megan Albert hits the three. Good job there by Albert.
You know, that I'm going to look at the stats here to see once. I think that is her first three-point bucket of the season, JT. She came into the game, only attempted 4, and that is her first make, so her first three-pointer of the season.
You know what I like, Doug, is when you see the smiles out there, and so that's what it's all about. So that got a smile ear to ear from Megan there.
Yep. Here's Maddie Riley putting one in, and
Riley's a freshman.
And JT, I think that is her first bucket of her varsity career, according to STL Today's stats. So her first point as a high school varsity high schooler.
Congratulations to Riley.
Unless the stats are wrong online, JT.
Oh, Megan Albert thought about the three, and
would have got rushed, and
then she tried to find the sports car down on the block, and the sports car was not ready for it.
Not very often an Aston Martin wouldn't be ready to go. Boom. 0 to 60 in how long? Let's look that up.
Good defense here by the Cougars. Riley kicks it to Pickett. That's off the mark. Here comes Smith. Smith up with the left hand. Albert gets the rebound. She's on her.
Might have been fouled there.
Albert wanted the foul, but 49 seconds left. 47 to 29. Riley brings it across half court. Pump fake there, and three ball off the mark for the Jaguars, and Smith gets the rebound. She's followed. Finds Albert off the Jaguars.
Boy, I liked Ashley Martin sprinting down there almost as fast as a Aston Martin can go 0 to 60, which incidentally is 3.2 seconds.
Wow.
With a top speed of 212 miles per hour. Remind me to ask my wife if I can get one of those for my 45th birthday coming up.
Good move there by Megan Albert. She's going to play it to the end here. Cruz forces the turnover there.
Well, and you know, even though we're down less than 30 seconds here, you love the fight in the Cougars. They're keeping going, and they're saying, let's go. We're all the way to the final buzzer.
Albert, 15-footer off the mark, but look at Martin. Try to get in there. Defensive rebound for the Jaguars, and here comes Riley. Riley with a good mood up on Martin. Just love Riley's game.
Absolutely.
She's played very well in both the JV. Look at Rachel Smith rip it out.
I don't know if the Cougars will ever play Fort Zumwalt West again here, but if we do, I'll be interested to see what Raya looks like as she, develops into a sophomore, junior, and senior year.
Boy, Pickett and Smith. Pickett was angry there with that one, but her and Smith were in a tug of war for the ball. And that's a long one off by Cruz. And, Doug, I think I did jinx us. That's our first loss here on the Claw broadcast. But, shout out again before we talk about the schedule to Jordan Hesse and Corinne Van Gelder and Allie Murray. You were missed tonight, but we'll see you here on senior night. Doug, talk about our upcoming games.
Yeah, first of all, next Friday will be the next game we do broadcast. That'll be a boys game. Boys play Christian High School, JV at 5:45, varsity at 7. That'll be next Friday. Joining us up in the booth here will be Brian Brainsteiner with the call. And again, our Director of Sports Technology will be running that, Brent Gossett. Then the girls will be back here, JT, on Monday, February 8th. Again, senior night will be a four-banger, we like to call them, with doubleheader JV action, girls and boys, and then a doubleheader varsity action. Looking senior night on Monday, February 8th. It'll be exciting.
Well, we don't get a win tonight, but, we did see two good teams here to play tonight, and always great to be together with you, Doug, tonight, and look forward to February 8th and senior night and celebrating those great seniors. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Until next time, the Claw Broadcast, KLAW.